Hey guys, Dr. Schulte here with Schulte's Chiropractic Wellness Center, and I just wanted to share with you guys today what it is that my wife and I have been doing. So, over the last week here, the last 5 days, we have been fasting, and in particular, we did 1 day of water fast, and we did 4 days. Today is the last day of what's known as a whey water fast, and so I wanted to share with you guys what it is that a whey water fast is, the benefits of it, and how it can possibly help you too. So, I have a lot of patients that I've helped with whey water. For those of you that have seen any of my other videos, my wife had been diagnosed with Hashimoto's, and that got me really looking deep into what's out there from a healing standpoint to really take care and address significant hormonal issues, significant digestive issues. If you're one of those people that have brain fog or fatigue or low energy, a lot of times this whey water fasting can be a game changer in getting your health back. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is really what is whey water. So whey water has actually been an ancient healing strategy for thousands of years. You can see it in Greece. It's been in a lot of the healing spas around the world. And what this is, this whey water, if you've ever heard of Hippocrates, he's coined the term, or I guess he's the father of modern medicine, but he's referred to whey water. He used to refer to it as the healing water. And there are so many health benefits to it. So when I mention whey water, the first thing a lot of people think of is whey protein. And they say, well, I've done a whey protein. Yeah, that's cool. It's different than that. So whey water is very specific. What it is actually the byproduct of the cheese making process. So when you make cheese, you actually get a separation of liquid and solid. And this is the liquid up there. And you think it tastes gross, but it actually tastes pretty good. But it's that healing water that's the separation there. And so when we make that separation, what happens is we get a lot of really powerful amino acids. We get really good minerals, and we get a ton of really good bacteria to go back into the gut. So when I mention whey water and I mention dairy, a lot of times people say, well, what if I'm lactose intolerant, or I heard dairy's bad for you. And I will 100% tell you, my recommendation is don't do any commercial dairy. There is such a difference between commercial dairy, just regular 1 or 2% milk, and organic. So if you love dairy, you can do organic, but I would switch to like an almond milk or things like that. And it really comes down to the process that's being done and really a protein known as casein. So a lot of those of you that are lactose intolerant, a lot of times you're actually allergic to the casein. And so really dairy, in the 60s and 70s, this goes with gluten as well. Gluten and dairy were never an issue. We could process it, our bodies could heal, our bodies could digest it. The problem now is that our bodies are becoming so inflamed and we're actually genetically modifying both gluten and dairy. So for gluten, they modified it, it denatures that protein, and your body cannot absorb that. And that's why so many of us have all these gluten issues. A lot of times it's not just the gluten, but actually the chemical that they spray on it, known as glyphosate. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, it's become genetically modified. And the other one that's genetically modified is our cows. So our cows, they have genetically modified them. They pump them with hormones, they pump them with antibiotics, and they reach their goal, which their goal is to produce more milk. So you can produce 10 times more volume for those cows. But the problem is it changes the protein that's in that liquid there, in that milk. So if it's lactose, so this is what's known as beta A2 lactose in modified or genetically modified cows, the one that you're getting in commercially raised milk and dairy, it's the beta A1 casein protein. And this beta A1 casein, they've done studies in France that actually shows that it can have an effect on producing diabetes. It can produce inflammatory states, digestive issues, leaky gut, if you've ever heard of that. And so you really want to stay away from conventional dairy. It is tons of inflammation into the body. One of the biggest changes you can make is to eliminate that type of dairy. Now, in saying that, with the way that these particular cows are raised in the whey water that we use, is they're raised on 9,000 acres of pristine farm ground. So they are not only grass fed, but they're grass finished. And what that means is even grass fed meats, which are really, really good, definitely better than conventional. When it's grass finished, that's another level of healthy, I guess. And that means that they don't finish it off with wheat or grain at the end. They finish it off just with grass all the way through. So really, really healthy there. That produces, again, the beta A2 casein, which is healthy and great there. With back to the lactose, this whey water actually is better than even coconut water. So coconut water has a ton of healthy benefits. What happens with this whey water, though, a couple different things. Number one, it's huge to open up the downstream detox pathways. So when we're talking about detox, or in our office, True Cellular Detox, it's a program that we've seen amazing benefits with. But this whey water actually opens up a lot of the downstream detox pathways. So it's going to open up the kidney, it's going to open up the liver, it's going to open up or heal the gut. So all of those are huge for detoxifying the body. So it does that. The other thing it does is, from a cellular level, it actually has the perfect ratio of sodium to potassium. So it has a perfect ratio there, and it's actually the same ratio of sodium potassium that's in our cell membrane. So what it does is, a lot of our cell membranes, and the reason why so many people are sick is that cell membrane is inflamed. And when that cell membrane is inflamed, you can't get nutrients in and you can't get toxins out. And so when you drink this whey water, what happens is it causes a fluidity within that cell membrane. It decreases the inflammation, and it actually allows you to get those nutrients in and the toxins out. So just from that standpoint, huge benefits there. And then the other thing that really separates it from coconut water is the lactose that's in it. Again, it's the healthy lactose, the healthy proteins in there. That lactose actually binds to those nutrients and helps push it even more efficiently into that cell. So a couple different benefits there of that whey water. I have just a couple notes here. The next thing I want to talk about is when you combine that actually with the fasting. That's where you see amazing benefits. So a couple different types of fasting. 3 different types actually that we use in our office. Number one is water fasting. Straight water, 4 days, boom, you get a ton of healing from that. There are certain people that can handle it. There are certain people that can't. The other one is a stock fast. So a stock fast is like a beef stock. There are tons of collagen proteins and healthy proteins in that. Other benefits there, specific health issues are going to do that. For those people that are really sick, or those of you that just really want a boost in your health and kind of a chance for your body to rest, the whey water is what we recommend there as well. And just to start off that healing process, this whey water is an excellent start. So the 3 different types of fast, those are 3 different types. You can also use them time-wise differently. So there's what's known as an intermittent fast. An intermittent fast is where you don't eat anything after, say, 7 o'clock. You don't eat anything until at least 11 o'clock the next day. So we get that big window in there. And the reason for that is to allow the gut to rest. That's one of these major benefits to the fasting, is it actually takes a lot of energy for our bodies to process food. And even if it's healthy foods, but for meats, for example, we're breaking down and breaking down and breaking down and using a lot of enzymes and energy to break down that food. And so when we can give the body a chance to rest, all of that healing can take place, and your body uses it very, very intelligently. So we have intermittent fasting, which you can start with that. When you get good at that, you can go to a 24-hour fast. So that's either lunch to lunch or dinner to dinner, 24 hours. And that's a whole nother reset that the body can do. And the other one that we can do, which is where you see major, major benefits, major resetting going on, like we talked about, opening up the detox pathways, restoring that gut, replenishing the good bacteria, is what's called a block fast. And that's what my wife and I have been doing. So like I said, we're on day 5. It's amazing because one of the benefits of it is when your body's not working so hard to digest that food, you actually get a bunch of energy. So day 1, typically you feel like crap. Your body's going through, it's breaking down all the bad bacteria. It's kind of, you get a die off that first day, really important benefits there. But the first day, if you can get through that mentally, you are in the clear. So if you're relatively healthy, day 2, you're going to notice a ton of energy. If you're kind of dealing with a health issue, day 3 is really where you start to see those major benefits. And the reason for that, one of the reasons, is it puts your body into what's known as a ketotic state or ketosis. And during ketosis, what happens is when we're fasting, we're decreasing the amount of sugar in the body. And when we decrease the amount of sugar, your body actually uses what's known as ketones, or good healthy fats within the body. Your brain actually will use these, and it burns the energy much more efficiently. So if we're burning much more efficient energy through the fats, we drive the body out of the sugar burning mode and make it a fat burner. That's where not only are those of you who are weight loss resistant, or hormone issues, or digestive issues, sleep issues, all of this helps with that reset to get the body healing again. So definitely one of the major things there. With fasting too, with especially this block fasting, there's studies that have been done this is super exciting. They're actually showing that when you don't give the body food, it will actually intelligently feed off the weaker cells first. The weaker cells will die off. The cells that can handle it will actually get stronger. You're also going to kill off the bad tissue. So for example, there's studies that have been done with people who are fasting during chemotherapy or that have tumors. And what they found is that the white blood cells will actually decrease. And when I don't know why I did down here like this. It's either down or down, but let's go down. When the white blood cells go down, initially they think, man, well, white blood cells are for immunity, so your immune system must be dropping. And what they actually have found is that when the white blood cells drop in this case, what's happening is the stem cells are actually boosting significantly. So it's helping to mitigate the effects of chemotherapy. People with tumors, they're finding that it will eat the tumors first. So it's amazing. I mean, huge health benefits. Whether you do have significant health issues or you just want another boost, the other major benefit is growth hormone. So you get a major boost in your growth hormone as well. HGH, you've heard of sports athletes using that. Huge for fitness and health. Amazing anti-aging benefits there as well. So we get to day 4. Day 4 is where the major healing takes place. Again, mental clarity, boosting that. You've heard of, in the Bible they talk about fasting as well. Some of the major benefits for that is because it really clears your mind. It's amazing when you don't eat how much time you realize you spend toward either preparing food or eating food. And when you give your body just a chance to rest and relax, you get such a mental focus. Again, that goes back to the ketones as well. So for those of you who are interested in it, I'm going to take you through day 5 and 6 as well. So day 5, when you're done with the fast, what you want to do is actually replenish with good bacteria. You don't really want to eat meat on day 5. You really want to give the body and the digestive proteins a chance to start working again. And so typically what we recommend there is like fermented vegetables. So sauerkraut is an excellent one. Avocados are great. Olive oil, shakes. You can do different shakes like that. All beneficial to kind of replenish that good bacteria. Also, we have a very potent, very powerful probiotic that we use as well. That's, again, restoring that good bacteria to the gut. So when you do that, that's day 5. And day 6 is when you can start adding the good fats, the good meats in as well. And again, to continue to do that. How long can you do it? You can do these fasts for really until your body feels hunger. So like right now, I'm on day 5 with no food. And you'd think I'd be starving. And I'm hungry. Like if I walk by food that smells good, I'll be like, man, that smells good. I wish I could have that. But there's a difference between that and actual true hunger. And your body is intelligent enough to let you know when that is. So for example, day 5, I bet I could go at least another 3-4 days before I get hungry. I know people who have actually gone. I was at a seminar and a guy he was on day 160 without eating. And I know it sounds crazy. He was overweight. He had lost about over 100 pounds by doing it. So you definitely want supervision. That's what we help our patients through as well. If you're interested in that, email our office or call our office. I'd be happy to help you through the process there and get you onto the whey water that we're using as well. So for those of you interested in what I'm drinking, it's this right here. So it's called Suero Gold. Probiotic cultured whey, like we talked about, USDA organic. I can order that for you if you're interested. Type in your email below or give our office a call, like I said, email our office on our website, drstanschulte.com, and I would be happy to get that ordered for you, let you know how to order that, and get you doing that as well. You don't even have to come into the office for that. Amazing benefits there, but that's the one that we use, Suero Gold. After that 4-day fast, what we use is a product called Amasi as well. I didn't mention that in day 5 and 6. And what that is it's kind of a glorified kefir, a super, super healthy kefir, same company. So I love the company. I love the fasting. We do it a couple times throughout the year. I do intermittent fasting, 3 or 4 times a week. And then we do a 1-day fast, typically once a week. So I just thought I'd share with you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you do, give me some thumbs up. Please share it for those of you who think other people could benefit as well. It's an amazing, amazing piece of the puzzle here for so many people. And I hope you guys got value out of that. Again, if you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.